Hi class, this is Miss Champagne, and today I'm going to teach you how to multiply binomials. You can either see parentheses p minus 8 squared, or you can see parentheses p minus 8, parentheses p minus 8. Both of these are the exact same. The 2, the exponent in the air, just tells you how many times to write p minus 8, and we're going to multiply them together. So the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite so I have p minus 8 times p minus 8 versus p negative 8 p minus 8. Anytime you see two sets of parentheses, this means that you're going to use the FOIL method. F-O-I-L. And FOIL means that there are four numbers. F-O-U-R. This is my first number. This is my second number. This is my third number, and this is my fourth number. Anytime you have only one set of parentheses, this is the distributive property. So you have to know the difference between the two, and they're actually similar. So with the distributive property with one set of parentheses, I'm going to use so that's one set of parentheses. This one has two sets of parentheses with nothing in between, so that means to multiply. Over here, I'm going to take the first number or letter and write it twice. I'm going to take this negative 8p and I'm going to drop it here next to my first number. The negative and the 8 go together, so I'm going to drop my second number here next to the other outside number. I'm going to put a plus sign in between and a multiplication dot in between these two, so that your answer here is negative 8p squared, because there's two p's, plus negative 8p. That is called the distributive property. When you have FOIL, you do something different. When I have four numbers, I'm going to take the first number and I'm going to write it twice. I'm going to take my second number, I'm going to circle the sign in the middle and the number behind it together, circle the sign in the middle and the number behind it together. So negative 8 is actually my second number, not just 8. I'm going to write negative 8 twice, and then I'm going to alternate between the third and fourth numbers. So p comes first, negative 8, p again, and negative 8. I'm going to draw my multiplication symbol in between. So FOIL represents four numbers. I'm going to have four answers. P times P. When you multiply, you tell me how many P's did you multiply together? 2. So that's where this little 2 in the air comes from. If you were adding, it would be different. So if I had P plus P, the answer would be 2p. So as you can see here, you still have a p and a 2. The 2 is now out front of the p when you're adding. When you're multiplying, the 2 goes in the air as an exponent. Here we have p times negative 8. Remember that you draw your p sign anytime you see a negative sign. You make it look like a face. The sign in front of this p is an imaginary plus sign. So I'm going to shade it in, and then I see a negative here, so I'm going to shade it in. A positive times a negative gives me a negative answer, according to the p sign. So the answer is negative 8p. Make sure you put the number first, and then the letter. The same thing here, I have one negative and one positive, so the answer again is negative 8p. Here, I see two negatives. So when I draw my peace sign here, have the eyes and the mouth. When I shade in both of my negatives, my answer should be positive. So this is going to be a positive answer. If you don't remember what 8 times 8 is, you don't have to. Multiplication is nothing more than circles and dots. So I'm going to draw 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inside, I'm going to draw 8 lines, or 8 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just going to count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So put 8 lines or 8 dots in each one. Multiplication is nothing more than circles and dots. And if you think this is a waste of time, it's not. What you're doing is you're getting your 8 times table down so that you're able to come back to it later on during the test. So inside this circle I have 8 lines, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. 8 more means 48. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. So now you have your 8 times table. 8 times 1 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 8 times 3 is 24, 8 times 4 is 32, 8 times 5 is 40, 8 times 6 is 48, 8 times 7 is 56, and 8 times 8 is 64. I already have my positive here, so it's a positive 64. These two in the middle are like terms. I'm going to go ahead and put my box around the 2 like terms and put a plus sign in the middle. When you're adding, this is what you have or what you have to give. Because I see a negative here, I have to give you, negative means I have to give you something. I have to give you $8. This is negative again, so I have to give you another $8. I have to give you $8 plus I have to give you another $8. That means I have to give you, the negative signs mean give you, how much do I have to give you altogether? 16. And please make sure you put only a P. Do not put a P squared because we're not multiplying. So these 3 are our answers. So we have P squared minus 16P plus 64 is your answer. So I'm going to write that down here. So we have P squared minus 16P plus 64. And that's it.